Right, welcome back everybody. Brian back with another episode of our State of Decay 2 new player guided walkthrough. And I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying this. I went ahead and turned off my camera because I had a lot of you guys telling me that you guys couldn't see the character skills and stuff, that my head was blocking them. And in a guide, you know, it's not necessary for me to have my face up anyways, so I figured, why not? I'll just pull it down. So today we are going to be looking into the bounty system. Now, I actually have some bounties equipped right now because obviously your accounts are linked. So when I was playing on my other game, it brought up the bounties in this game. So that is something that we're going to do today. We're going to head over to the bounty broker. I want to teach you guys, you know, the basic behind the bounty broker, just in case you don't know. And we're going to look into doing some of those bounties. But first things first, one of you guys asked me to look into using like pipe bombs and stuff like that against plague hearts. And I was like, oh, that is a good idea. And then I thought, I want to craft some fuel bombs because right now I can craft mollies, but I can't craft fuel bombs because we need power. And the issue behind the power situation is I don't have any source of power like a generator or anything like that. But then I remembered when we went down to this enclave last episode, these guys down here had 2 portable generators for sale. So I'm actually going to head back down there. We're going to purchase one of those just so I can show you guys how that whole system works. We're going to grab ourselves a portable Jenny and we're going to head up to the bounty broker. So that will be our first order of business. We're going to swap characters. We'll get her on base defense. Where is my people at? Oh, there's one. All right, so who are we going to take out? Let's see who we want to take out. Yeah, I guess we could bring out Shandi. Where are you at, Shandi? Where you at? You up in the tower, aren't you? No, you're standing right against the wall somewhere. So if you can't find one of the people in your base, you can just like teleport swap to them. Here she is. Sorry, guys. My throat. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this weapon. I'm going to equip it for base defense, and then we're going to switch over to her. Oh, she wants us to build a fighting gym, so I'm going to straight up just tell her no.
Hey. Well, I think it's time for me to take a break.
So when you guys get missions with your survivors, they're not mandatory. Like if your guys people are like, hey, I want to build a fighting gym, and you're just like, I don't want to build a fighting gym. You know, even though your people want you to, if you don't want to, you don't have to. The game's not forcing you to. Now, the only time that you will have to build something is in the legacy, like toward the end of the game. The game is going to be like, oh, you got to build this in order to, you know, do a legacy. You got to build this, you got to build this, and that stuff you actually have to build. But all right, so we're gonna grab, as like I said, always bring some type of stamina items with you and some type of meds. I would leave these at base, obviously, but I have my right now I got this upgrade to level 2, and we have the water installed, and we're gonna be able to craft ourselves up some painkillers once that hits level 2. So all right, now this is our transport van. Was there a vehicle? All right, and another thing that we're gonna do, I had another viewer bring this up. I've been slaying you guys when it comes to, like, you know, how to search for resources and stuff like that. I have just been kind of playing this based off of my knowledge of the map. You know, I know all the maps pretty much inside and out, and that doesn't really work out very well for new players who have no clue what the map, you know, where can I find food? And, like, you know, if these buildings aren't revealed like this, you don't know what this is as a new player. So what you can do is, you see these little binoculars, you go around to these binoculars, you climb up, and it allows you to scout. And that's what we're going to do here. But I don't want to drag this van out. I was actually thinking about walking down there. How far is that? We can make that trek. I want to get my other car And we could use a little bit of cardio anyways, so I don't advise,
Better kill it quick.
you know, you guys to go on such a long trek unless you're confident, you know, that you got enough equipment to deal with anything you may run into.
Nothing here. Let's hope.
But I want to recover that other vehicle that we drove down there when we found the van. So yes, let me hit this billboard real quick just so I can show you guys what I was talking about. So anytime you come into a new area and you have buildings that are like this, that don't have little icons on them, that just means you don't know what is there. And going up to, like, you know, billboards, cell towers, and things like that is how you discover what is in that building. It'll give you it gives you the information on, you know, if you want to find a food building but you don't know what's in that area, you climb up one of these, you scan the area like I'm about to show you right now. All right, so all you have to do is you aim. All right, and then all these things right here pop up. I have everything.
I hate crowds.
I have everything already revealed in this area, but as you guys can see, these will have little question marks, and then just like that horde was a question mark and then got revealed. That's pretty much what you do. And once you reveal the map, then you can come here and you can look and you can say, okay, you know, this place is a warehouse, and that says the site may contain materials. And that's how you look for anything. So if you need food, go review the area, and then you just literally go around and you search the building and you just look at what the site may contain. And you're just going to look for something that says the site may contain food. And that's how you go about scouting. That should have been one of the first things I told you guys about. And I do apologize for not. That's the thing about State of Decay is there's so much information to, like, put out when you are trying to do guides like this. Like, there's so many things you want to tell people, and it's so easy to just, you know, forget about something as simple as that. So we're just doing a lot of sprinting right now. We can fight some zombies on the way down there just to get our fighting skill up a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna do a lot of sprinting, get our cardio up. So leveling up your skills, I'm pretty sure I haven't gone over this like super duper in depth, but leveling up your skills is pretty much like a regular RPG. You get better at fighting, you know, like your fighting skill. You get better at fighting by fighting. You get better at cardio by running, jumping fences, stuff like that. And then you get better at shooting by shooting. And your wit skill is actually the only skill that has multiple different things you can do to get better at it. Wits, you can get better at wits by looting. And you can also get better at wits by stealth killing zombies. So, like, for instance, you know, if I want to build up my wit skill, I can come up behind these guys, stealth kill them. And wits is one of the harder skills to level up. Wow, still over 1,000 meters away. Now, there's a chance that we might run into a feral, so that's why I'm kind of just keeping my eyes open right now. We can get another stealth kill. So hopefully we can get this generator installed and get some of those pipe bombs crafted and possibly take out a plague heart all in this episode. That's the goal. Want to hit the bounty broker. As you guys see, I have a bounty to kill plague heart with explosives, and that is what we're going to do. Yeah, we might max. Yep. So I was saying, you gotta just keep your eyes open. Those sways will try to sneak up on you. I've also had some people telling me, I think, lethal map difficulty might be a little much for new players. Now, that is true. Like, and I said this in the first episode. If you are a absolute 100% brand new player, have no idea what you're doing, I wouldn't put the map difficulty on lethal. But that's the good thing about these map sliders is, say you do start the game, lethal is just a little too intense for you, just bump it down, or like bump it down. Like, you can, all of the settings that I told you guys are all changeable. You don't have to play by this. You could play with a nightmare map, and it's it'll be pretty difficult to loot, but I just felt that lethal map, it does give you that real survival feeling. And as I'm showing you guys here, it's not impossible to find loot. I don't even think it's that hard once you know what you're looking for. All right, so we got about 4 zombies here. One of them's 5 zombies. One of them's a crawler. Maxed out fighting, nice. Let me get my stand back really quick. Telling you guys, baseball bat, OP. So we just maxed out fighting. So now we're gonna start getting into specializing fighting skills and what's good, what's not good, and how I would tell you guys to prioritize what skills you want to pick. It just depends on. I don't know.
What this town needs is law and order. We can't stand by and watch bullshit like this happen.
It all depends on the type of characters you want to build. Now, I feel that you should have some diversity between your characters, because a thing is people get comfortable with a build. Like, for instance, they'll get comfortable with like a stealth ninja close combat build, or a marathon gunslinging swordplay build, or something like that. You get stuck with these certain builds, and you have all your characters with the same exact setup. And then the thing is when you get a character that can't specialize in those things, then you get in trouble. So it's always a good idea to kind of just have a characters that are diverse and good at multiple things. So I'm going to see what she has available for her fighting skill. So she can get close combat or endurance. So close combat is my favorite fighting skill. And seeing as I don't really want to go for a specific endurance build right now, I will specialize in close combat. Now, close combat, we're going to go into very, very in-depth about how to use it once it's maxed out, the things it can do. But the main thing you got to know is when you're using close combat, you don't want to use a primary melee weapon. It is all about the knife. So now that I have close combat, I'm going to drop that bat. There's no reason for me to carry that. We're going to check our fuel. We're good to go. All right, we'll head down, hit this enclave. Now, when you first unlock close combat, you get the shove attack, which you just, for me, I got to hold shift and, click, but you get less melee, you get a little bit extra health, and our first enhanced move is the shove. Later, you get the standing execution, and you also, what it doesn't tell you on that tooltip is you also unlock the fast execution from behind zombies. Instead of doing that thing where you like twirl around, bring them to the ground, and like break their neck or whatever, now you just get a fast stab, which I will show you guys here and now. I don't know if he's going to come all the way over here. All right, so for science, close combat, this is the stuff you unlock right away. So you get the shove attack, which allows you to just push them to the ground, and you can do that fast execution like I showed you guys. Or when you get behind them, you can grab them and stab them like that. It's really, really quick. Really, really fast execution. All right, so please have these generators for sale still.
Let's make a deal.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, so they still have them. The 250 influence, they have 2 of them. So buying portable generators, if you guys loot these, make sure you keep at least 1, because just like the water cooler where you can get water in a facility by adding it into, the portable generator is the same thing, but just for power. Now they're a little pricey, 250 influence. It's not, super duper cheap, but there's also other ones like right here. If you find either a portable generator or
Let's make a deal.
right here, the bike generator, they both do the same thing. One just has a morale penalty. The bike generator, your people aren't too happy about having to sit there and pedal, so you do lose a little bit of morale when you use the bike generator. But the bike generator, even though it does cost morale, it doesn't cost fuel, and the portable generator actually costs fuel to use. All right, so we're gonna head over to the bounty broker now. Oh, it feels so good to be driving. But now we recovered our cars. So we have 2 vehicles. We have our van, just in case, we want to go out and do some big loot sessions. And then we have our car, just in case, we just need to move around. We want to save fuel and stuff like that. So having multiple vehicles for multiple purposes is definitely the way to go.
Take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Okay, how can I get to the bounty broker from here? We'll just cut up, crossed up here. Oh, we can't. There's rocks. It's all good. We'll just come down to the intersection. Now the thing is
We found a location for our clinic, but the zombie situation is out of control. Can you help us out?
yeah, we might be able to help you out later on. So the thing is I watch people play this, newer people, and a lot of the times they try to drive, as the crow flies, and on maps like Meager Valley, that works. It works pretty well, but maps like Providence Ridge, Drucker County, it's kind of hard to traverse the map, just cut. So if I give you any advice, guys, stick to the roads unless you know where you're going, because honestly, it's gonna make you're gonna have to do more turning around. It's gonna take you longer. Flip your vehicle, hit a bloater when you're not on the roads. Okay, so
Do come in.
this is the bounty broker. Every map has one. He has the same icon right here. So every map has one. He's in a different location, obviously, because it's a different map. But this guy, I would say he's somebody you can use. He's more of like a mid to end game type of person, but you can use him in the early game. But the thing is some of the bounties that he has require you to do some pretty hard things for like a early game community.
Taking on something for us?
So first things first, I wanted to unlock the TNT, the dynamite, and in order to do that, I need to kill a plague heart with explosives. So we already want to test out the pipe bombs on a plague heart, so this kind of worked out perfect for me. But yes, every month, on the first of every month, a new bounty pack will come out. And they just cycle. They're on a huge cycle. There's like, 10 or so packs. Every month a new one comes. One will fall off. A new one will come. So you can go through. You can read the bounties. They'll give you specific things like, oh, do this, do this, do this. And you'll unlock this weapon. Now, the thing is once you do it, you get the first weapon for free. But then if you want another copy of like that weapon, all of them have their own influence costs, as you guys can see here. So the first weapon thing I'm working towards here, like I said, is the dynamite. The mare's leg, I got to kill 150 zombies with pistols. Now, I don't have a pistol, enough ammo to do that right now, so I'm not going to really focus on that one. And this one was kill 5 screamers with rifles. That is a pretty easy quest, but the only problem is we don't have a rifle. I believe we might have a 1022, so we're going to keep that one. And let's see, is there anything else from this pack that we want right now? Oh, I never unlocked these. So this is a sidearm, actually, a lever action shotgun. I got to kill 2 juggernauts with shotguns. Oof. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's pretty not something I would advise you guys to do very early game. 50 zombies while crouched for 2 bloaters with revolvers. We don't have that. So let's go check another pack. Now this gun right here guys, is a super good gun. It is a revolver, but it's a suppressed revolver. And then if you guys know, revolvers never jam or break. So this gun is a suppressed gun that will never jam or break. But you got to kill 65 plague zombies with revolvers while crouched. And we don't have a revolver right now. So that'll be another one that we focus on doing later on down the road. 2 pharaohs. Why do all these revolvers require us to use revolvers? Bloaters with shotguns. I don't know what I want. Maybe we will just keep we'll work towards this. The mare's leg is a really good sidearm. It doesn't jam or break. You can throw a suppressor on it. Shoots really heavy ammo. Kill 1 bloater with explosives. It's 150 influence. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just keep that on here for now, because there's nothing else that I really want to work towards right now. But if something catches your eyes, like I said, go for it. As long as it's within your means, you know what I mean? I wouldn't try to do anything crazy. So this counts as a rifle. Yep. So I'm going to go clear this clinic out. There should be a screamer there. Because they're like, oh, we want to move into this clinic, but it's infested. And as you guys know, infestations will always have a screamer. So for my... Now, I would usually like to have fire on me for this, but I don't feel like going all the way back to an outpost or base just to get this. So we're going to try to take this without fire. I'm going to show you guys the best way to, you know, take on infestations without fire. You always want to deal with the screamer first. Always. So they might... Yep, so there's a screamer. So you're just going to sneak up. Hit the screamer. Now, in this case, if I was you guys, I would shoot as many of these zombies as you can.
Enjoy peace eternal, asshole.
But me, I want to save gun durability, like I said, these, and I want to work on my fighting. And now we just unlock close combat. Ooh, okay, so we got 2 more coming in. We're gonna go for the far zombie.
And I'm done.
We're all really grateful to have you out there.
Alright, let's get our stamina back. So as you guys can see, with regular zombies, there's 2 different types of zombies. There's runners, and there's like slow zombies. And you'll get a good idea. Like this zombie right here is definitely a runner, whereas that one is not. Well, he's running now, but you see how much faster that zombie is than this guy? Okay, so we took care of that. That enclave's going to move into there. So, for play carts, what is our... I think our first target is going to be actually this one, because I was thinking about moving either into Defense Warehouse or the Fortified Truck Stop. And I don't know which one I want to move into yet. I think I actually might want to try out the Defense Warehouse this playthrough, just to show you guys what it's capable of. Now, the Fence Warehouse and the Truck Stop, they're both really good bases. They only require 4 people. The Fence Warehouse doesn't have very many built-ins, whereas the Truck Stop has built-ins. So it all depends. If you want like ultimate freedom and, you know, not very many built-ins, I would go with the Truck Stop. If you like the built-ins that are in the Truck Stop, which I do, I like the kitchen, I like the guard tower that it already has, and it comes with an auto shop. It's a pretty good starter base. It's usually the one I go for. Okay, so we're gonna head back to base. We're gonna get all this stuff set up, and we're gonna go take out that plague cart. Now, another thing we got, if we're considering eventually moving, we're gonna have to get another survivor, and I don't know exactly who I want to get. I'm actually thinking about trying to get some more allies on the map. And that might be the next thing I show you guys too. Ooh. A lot of plague zombies down from my base. So of course we wasted all our daylight walking. Alright, so now that we got that generator, you come down here, equip it. It'll take its little bit of time to get set up or whatnot. Let's check our resources. While we were out, I should have been looking for some materials, but that was me being, not practicing what I preach. All right, retop off our firearm there. But the one thing we do have, so now we have the level 2 infirmary. Let's turn the water on. Boom. Water is on. And now, as you guys can see, now that we have a level 2, we can craft regular painkillers. Now it costs 2 meds and 2 jugs of ethanol. Totally worth it. Let's get one of them sets crafted up. And as you guys can see, now we have more meds. Boom. We have our plague cure just in case things get hairy at this plague heart. Let me see. Wandering Trader is a Ecolab Trader. Ooh. So we should have been paying attention. Now, anytime a trader pops up, now you can scroll over them and it'll tell you what kind of trader it is. That is a Ecolab Trader. Now, that trader has the potential of having one of the best crossbows in the game, the repeating crossbow. And if that is the case, I'm actually going to go and sell this crossbow to them because I wouldn't mind getting my hand on that crossbow. And let's see if we have any other stuff that we could sell them. We don't really have much to sell. I do have 2 frag grenades that they found. 2 flashbangs, soda can bomb. You know what? I'm going to sell these strong painkillers. They sell for a decent amount. Now that we can craft regular painkillers, I'll be fine. I'll sell this box mine, this firework. Pretty much stuff that I know I'm not really going to use. I'll sell the soda can bomb because I'm going to pretty much try to prioritize using the pipe bombs. All right, so let's go sell this stuff really quick. While our generator is installing. Yeah, so anytime you guys get an Ecolab Trader, go check them out because you can also get the Biochem Station from the Ecolab Trader. And the Biochem Station is what allows you to craft bloater grenades, scent block. Bloater grenades are like pretty much that gas that comes out of bloaters. You can put it in a grenade form, which is super effective against human enemies. It's literally the best weapon in the game against human enemies. And it's also the best weapon in the game against plague hearts because what you do is you throw it on the ground in front of the plague heart. It will smoke up, and then you throw something like a flare or firecrackers, and it causes the gas to explode.
Hello.
And it does crazy amounts of damage. But
Let's get down to business.
okay, so this trader does not have the biochem, but they do have bloater grenades. So let's sell this stuff. Boom. We got a little bit of influence from that. Now, this right here, guys, the Echo, this is the crossbow I advise you all to try to get your hands on. It is so good. This is the Echo X3 repeating crossbow. Now, the main downside with crossbows is you have to reload after every shot. The reloads take a long time. This right here will get you 10 rounds. You have 10 bolts in the crossbow before you have to reload, and it's super good. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely worth it. So we're gonna buy that right now. Now they also have this bolt crafting tool set. Now, if you plan on using crossbow bolts a lot, which I do plan on using crossbow bolts a lot to farm plague samples and those type of things, what happens is when you install this in your workshop and you go and craft bolts, you get more bolts back for the price. So this is also a very good mod to grab. And I think I actually am going to grab these bolts because they're only 30 influence, 1 influence per bolt, which will save me some materials in the end. And I might grab these 2 bloater grenades just to show you guys later on how to use them on play cards. Yep. So that's we don't need scent block. So scent block is pretty much you rub it on your body, and what it does is it makes you invisible to zombies for about 5 minutes, but you also take some plague damage. It is very, very, very good, especially in the later game. But we just made out like champions. We got the best crossbow in the game. We got a bolt crafting tool set, which will allow us to craft some additional bolts. And as you guys seen earlier, you know, since we're having to farm for plague samples, ouch. Since we're having to farm for plague samples to craft cures, you know, having more bolts is just always a good thing. Right. So there's a good chance that she may get tired. So what I'm going to do is... No, she should be all right. No, we're not going to risk it. Yeah, we've been out with her for a bit. We're going to get her resting up and...
If you're like me, you have friends out there who you talk to every day on the radio. You couldn't recognize them on the street, but they're like family. That's what the network is to me. A family scattered over thousands of miles.
So what we're going to do is we know we're going to take out a plague heart. And if you rolled characters in the beginning, remember I told you, look for blood plague survivors, incredible immune system. She is pretty much my ideal person for plague hearts because she has that incredible immune system right here. And she's just going to be more resilient to plague damage. So she's going to be the one that we grab. Come on, Lily. But now we have that plague cure, so we don't have to stress too much about getting sick. Because if we do get sick, we have our, you know, get out of jail free card right here to cure ourselves up. Now, how many... We don't have enough samples right now to craft another one. So that is going to be something that we're going to kind of be on the lookout for when we do this this plague heart. So we're going to bring our crossbow. Like I said, we're going to try to farm plague samples while we're there. Now, this crossbow is still great, but it's, you know, we're still going to bring our Uzi 22 for our sidearm, just in case, you know, we're using our crossbow, something happens, we can still switch to our other sidearm. So, and it's suppressed. So we're still a full quiet build right now. We're going to grab energy drinks, painkillers, and I have frag grenades. I could use these, but we're going to test out these pipe bombs. We want to see how good they are. So we got 20 base fuel. To turn this on costs 2 fuel. So pay attention, because I don't want you guys out there just farming. You know, oh, yeah, gas up the Jenny, turn the Jenny on, not realizing that it costs fuel every time you do it. So yes, it costs fuel, and it's going to increase the threat of zombies around our base by 1 for an hour. So because the generator obviously is going to make a little noise. So take that into consideration. Right now we had minimal threat, which is making it so we don't really get base sieges. Now, when I turn this on, that is going to increase that by a bit. But I could counter that by building myself a watchtower. But we'll hold off on that. We'll just turn the Jenny on. We should be all right. Once that turns on, we're going to have access to these advanced crafting features. Boom. So, as you can see, now we can craft these. I'm going to do one set of fuel bombs because these are so good. So good. And then we're going to grab ourselves a... So these cost ammo. They're really not that expensive. So to craft pipe bombs is going to cost you 2 ammo, 33 parts. We don't have a ton of parts, but we could do two stacks of pipe bombs. Our parts are really, really low. So we you want to be careful with this because these will catch you with your pants down if you're not paying attention and you just keep using them. So we're going to grab ourselves some light bolts to help with the farming, and fire for just in case shit gets out of control. We need to control the hordes. Pipe bombs for the test, and we'll bring our plague cure just in case we get sick. We'll leave the plague cure in the car. We'll also grab a gas can. All right, so this is a pretty good loadout for taking out a plague cart. We got all of our bases covered. There it is. So, so detour. Like I told you guys, I always deal with infestations. When I see an infestation on the map, I take care of it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take care of that infestation. I have fire on me, so we should be able to take it out no problem. Now, the only thing that sucks is I do want to get that screamer kill with the rifle for my bounty. I don't have a rifle on me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab one and throw it in the trunk. That way, if we do see a screamer, we could just pop the trunk, grab the rifle, shoot it, you know. So that's how you guys can treat your bounties. If you do have bounties that are, you know, require certain weapons, but you don't want to always have them on you, just throw them in your trunk. Right, so we're going to park a little bit away from this because I want to... Is it in the shed or is it in the house? Okay, it's in the house. Park up against this tree. Alright, so first things first, we'll see what's going to follow us in. Just so we don't make the infestation worse. I don't think that guy's going to come all the way down. Let me grab my rifle. So in this case, I know that we're not going to be shooting up any plague zombies. I don't need the crossbow. Well, as you guys can see, the infestation cleared itself. Now, that happens every now and again. You'll have an infestation that just will automatically go away. We'll just swap right back to our weapon and continue with our plan. So, we'll start with this plague heart. Because like I said, I'm not exactly sure what base I want to move into. But I'm more leaning towards the truck stop because I feel like that base, for new players, it's probably one of the better options. Now, we're going to do the same thing that I taught you guys in the last plague heart. You want to go around, you want to clear your area, and then go inside, clear out the zombies inside, make sure your area is clean, and then start on the plague heart. Now, since we're using explosives, one thing I could have done is I still could have brought that heavy weapon. And to do a bounty where it says, like, oh, you got to kill plague heart with explosives, that doesn't mean you have to use explosives the whole time. You can melee the heart down to 99% and then use explosives to kill it that last 1%. And that goes for any bounty with juggernauts. If you got to kill it with a shotgun, you can kill it 99% of the way with a assault rifle, and then there's another screamer. We're gonna pop that, and then kill it that last little bit of percent with the shotgun or whatever. Okay, so the screamer's not going to come all the way down here. I might go up there and deal with him anyways. While we're here, we need to clear out the area a little bit anyways. Seems like there's a decent amount of ambient zombies.
That's a screamer. Let's not make it upset.
There it is. Okay. So we're not getting any plague samples yet, but... Alright, now we can go drop the rifle in the trunk. So I'm going to deal with that horde on the road because there's a good chance that when the plague heart goes off, that horde's going to come too, but I want to drop this, the rifle off, that way we don't have the weight on us. Like I said, this crossbow, it's nasty, guys. And if you do get your hands on it, you are going to love it. Shot. Better shot. Okay, so we got right there a bloater. And we have a quest to kill it with explosives. Now, the only thing that sucks is I only have 6 pipe bombs. I don't know how many it's going to take to kill that plague heart. But, I guess we could just throw this pipe bomb at this bloater. Get our bounty done.
Fire in the hole!
See what that drags in. So far we got our hands on 1 plague sample. That's it. All right, so we're going to do our same little circle around the building. Just kind of clearing the perimeter. Area seems decently clear. Now, there's a bunch of guys down there. They're going to keep it moving, though. I don't think they're going to come my way. Alright, you want to peek behind these walls.
Need to take it down before it gets too close.
Alright, so he's definitely going to come to the party if we don't take him out. Let him disintegrate first, and then we'll grab our bolt. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to spawn all the zombies in, get them to come outside.
Oh, this place is just awful.
Good shot. All right. Now, generally, like I said, we're using a stealth weapon. We're able to get away with sneaking in, but in this case, where that zombie kind of snuck up on me to my right there, it would be better off aggroing the zombies and just dragging them outside where it's nice and wide. All right, so we're going to go grab our bolt, do our last little walk around, but it seems pretty clear now. Oh, we got one right there.
If anyone's listening, maybe you could give me a hand?
Okay. All right, let's do this. So, let's see how many pipe bombs it takes, and if they're viable. So, you want to stand back because these things can roll a little bit. I would just throw one at a time.
I think that really hurt it.
Let it do its thing, because you're going to get zombies that come in. And you don't want to throw too many and waste them. Waste pipe bombs that you don't need to use. So I know that he's in there. I'm going to let you come out. And like I said, doing it like this, it allows you to take out the zombies like pretty much one at a time, instead of like having to wait. You know, if I just sat there and didn't take these zombies out as they're coming in, you would end up with 20 zombies here, and you get overwhelmed pretty quick. So just take your time, kill them as they're coming in. Once it comes down to like a slow drip, it seems like these guys are just continuing to just come. Whoa. See, I made a mistake. I came inside. Okay. Come in, get behind our desk, throw another one. All right. So like I said, I'm mainly using the crossbow because I want to farm plague samples. But in this case, you guys don't have to do this, especially if you're not all that good with the crossbow. Use the in an action situation, I don't advise you to use crossbows. They're not very good weapons. You could just bring a gun, but just make sure it's like suppressed. Good shot. Better shot. But we're getting our hands on a decent amount of plague samples, so I'm pretty happy about it. As you guys can see, I'm blowing through my bolts pretty quick. I'm already down, used about half of my bolts up. Just from my great shooting. I already flung half the bolts into God only knows where. Alright, so it seems pretty chill again. So we've used 2 pipe bombs so far. Now, you don't have to take your time like this, but I wouldn't advise you to throw more than like 2 at a time. See, oh, we got a bunch coming through the front.
Looks like there's a horde shambling in.
Nope,
Not
of
a
course.
problem.
I'll need more of that soon. That was the last one.
Okay, so if I were to take a guess. Oh, good hit. It would probably take about 7 pipe bombs or so to kill the plague heart. Now, in this case, we came down. We only brought a limited amount of resources with us, and we wanted to kill this plague heart with explosives. We are now out of explosives. So right now, the best thing we can do is retreat. That plague heart isn't going to go anywhere. We could kill out the rest of these zombies, and we're going to go re-up on explosives. And I know I have 2 frag grenades in my base. So, to answer the person's question who asked, are pipe bombs good? They're okay. It's going to take you about 2 batches, a little over 2 batches to kill a plague heart with them. Good shot.
Last magazine. Better make
Trying to get all these zombies out here. Now, like I said, if I wasn't specifically aiming at killing this with explosives, I would just go in there and probably melee it down the rest of the way. Now, there is a survivor in need, and we have a zombie siege at home. We're going to do the zombie siege because that's on a time limit.
I think I just wandered into plague territory.
And we'll come back down with the van and finish this plague heart off. Now, I'm bringing the van because I know plague hearts have a lot of loot in them, and I want to make sure I'm able to grab everything. Ooh, so there's a screamer. I could have just stopped right there and took care of him, but he had a lot of company around him, and I don't want to sit here and waste weapon durability. And I'm almost out of bolts. So in my head, I'm thinking, should I craft more pipe bombs? Right now, with my current ammo situation at below 10, I'm not going to. We're just going to use the explosives that we have in our... Now, if I didn't have these 2 frag grenades, then yeah, I would just craft 1 more batch of pipe bombs, and that would be enough. So if I were to give you guys any advice on if you want to use pipe bombs to kill the plague hearts, do the melee for at least the first phase, and that's going to save you at least 2 to 3 pipe bombs. If you melee it for the first phase and then explode it for the rest of them, that's what I would advise you guys to do. So we were able to get our hands on quite a few plague samples. All right, so we farmed enough samples for now. I'm going to drop the crossbow. There's actually a horde on the other side of this rock that might get dragged in with this base siege.
The Zeds are attacking our base.
All right, let's see how this goes. So we're going to grab these 2 frags. That's what we're going to finish off the plague heart with. There it is. It's like, man, this is a pretty chill siege.
Boys and girls, we have more Zeds on our hands. Get ready.
Just kind of looking at my... Now, when you get sieges like these, guys, you kind of just... You could take your time and observe how your AI is moving around your base. If you see any... See, like right there, that was dumb. See how your AI is moving around the base, and if your people are having a really hard time defending, you might want to think about getting a watchtower. All right, so that horde that I was scared was going to get dragged in is now being dragged in. Well, I actually think they're stuck in the rock. Got it. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about that horde. They're stuck in the rock. All right, let's grab our van and head back down and finish off this plague heart. Yeah, so anytime you go to loot a plague heart, know that as you guys seen from the first heart I did, they do have a decent amount of loot. And that car only has 4 slots in the trunk. And it's pretty annoying. Now, what I should be doing on my way down here is in that area I should be looking for materials. But because the episode has been going on pretty long and it's going to go over my allotted time, we're just going to kind of take care of the plague heart and we'll worry about materials next episode. Now, the feature that they just added to update 25 is we can actually see what kind of resources we're going to get from the plague heart itself. And it's going to give us meds. So you can actually check and see by scrolling over to plague heart, it'll tell you what kind of resources you're going to get out of the heart. That way, if you're like, yo, I need materials, I want to kill a plague heart, you can just go find yourself a material plague heart and take that out. Okay, so we're probably going to respawn some zombies inside.
Just have to get this done.
But now that I'm not dead set on using a crossbow, we can melee zombies, shoot them, do whatever we need to do. Okay, so the area still seems pretty clear. I'm hoping it just takes the one frag grenade, honestly. There it is.
As long as that plague heart is nearby, we can't really secure this place.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we got samples. We got an what is this? So this is the SPK, the SP5K, 9mm. It's pretty much another sidearm that we could use.
Hey neighbors, the clinic is coming together, but we need a generator to get things going. Let us know if you can help.
Oh, of course they want a freaking generator. So as you guys can see, it's a decent little sidearm. It has a scope on it. Oh shit, they used to not do that. They would only hold it with one hand. Or they would hold it like a regular pistol, but now as you guys can see, they're reaching out and they're actually grabbing the front of the gun. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's pull the van up. I'm not going to use that right now, though. Even though it'll be nice because it shares the same ammo type as my primary weapon. So carrying two weapons with the same ammo type obviously is more beneficial because then it's less different stacks of ammo you have to carry on you. So we were able to complete 2 bounties, though. We got the Plague Heart bounty done. All we need now is 3 more Screamers.
Sorry, can't carry that.
Oh, we got free pipe bomb from that too. Stems, best stamina item in the game. All right, now this building that we're in, what does this have for loot? Yeah, just random stuff. All right, so like I said, this is a little bit of an unorthodox episode. I feel like it was very unorganized, and I apologize for that. It's kind of all over the place. I didn't expect to spend, the first 15 minutes running to get my car. but I knew I really wanted to get my hands on it.
Hey guys, we could really use your help with this shit right now.
Maybe that mission will respawn next episode. We'll see. Because those mysterious broadcasts, that when they pop up, you want to make sure you're checking them, because you can get yourself a biochem station by working with... Okay. So we got decent, but we got fire, so that's why I'm not super worried about this. I do want to get my hands on that screamer, though. So what I can do here, since the whole horde is going away from me, whoops.
I have to rest.
Oh, wrong gun.
Can't do it.
Get her stamina back. So we took a little bit of plague damage. Nothing serious. We'll just get her rested. Like I said, she has that incredible immune system, so she doesn't take a whole lot of plague damage. When we get her back to base,
I think I just wandered into plague territory.
like I showed you guys, we're just going to make sure we put her in the bed and get her rested up. It'll help her plague come right off. No issues. So again, I appreciate you guys for watching. I am sorry that this was probably one of the least informational episodes that I've had so far. But we made a little bit more progress towards getting our base. Next episode, we're going to look into getting our hands on more survivors. So I'm going to go into the radio calls. We're going to go over how that works, calling in new enclaves and stuff like that. It's going to be something we focus on, trying to build up our group a little bit. Now, I mean, I could just go to this enclave right here, recruit one of them, call it good, but we're going to kind of really take our time and see what we need from a survivor. That way we don't just settle for anybody. See if there's anybody specific that we want. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm going to pull these guys away. Now, you got to be careful when you throw fire at zombies, because it will light your vehicles on fire, and it will blow them shits up. So you got to be careful about throwing fire around your cars. Make sure that it's just nowhere near your cars, because you will set your car on fire and blow it up, and it's super... I've done it so many times, it's kind of crazy. All right.
On my aunt's prepper plan, there's a string of numbers next to BOV. The numbers look like GPS coordinates.
All right, the ant prepper. So, like I said, we're going to come back, grab one of our other survivors. We're going to go out with her next episode with Emily.
Being in the right place must feel like.
And it should populate her ant prepper mission next episode. So now that she's back, like I said, she has a little bit of plague infection. So, and she maxed out her shooting. We're going to go with weapon handling, and we'll save that for next episode. I won't specialize her yet. I'll save that for next episode. So what I do want to end this on is you get back, come to your plague beds, put her in there,
I just need a little rest.
get her resting up, and all will be well. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found a way to enjoy this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.